Traders, and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. Good to be with you. We're coming to you from Pattaya, Thailand. Currently looks like 8:03 in the morning. That would be 21:03 on Wall Street. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Blue skies, no clouds, not too warm, pretty comfortable to be honest with you, and absolutely gorgeous today. Beautiful day today on a Wednesday. Jay, sorry I missed you yesterday. I had to go to immigration, take care of some paperwork, as we have to do when you're an expat in another country. It's all good. All right, so we're back here. We're back at the charts, and I looked at data today, and there is none. Not until New York. After we get into, there's nothing in Asia, there's nothing in London, so we don't get anything cooking until we hit into the U.S. session. So let's go over some of that. In the U.S. session, core durable goods orders today, and we also have pending home sales today. Also, crude oil inventories, as we do every Wednesday. And you got some people out of Canada speaking, and that is really about it. However, in the New York afternoon, you've got their rate statement out of New Zealand today. That is going to be 4 p.m. 1600 hours is RBN rate statement. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be sleeping. That's the middle of the night for me. Let's see what else. That's it. That's what's going on. Like I said, not a lot of data until New York. New York's going to be full of bustard. We're just going to be pounding it on the New York session. A lot of data coming out today. Good to see. All right, let's take a look at what's going on. Let's say gold is at $1,297.29. And we have WTI crude is at 52.14, again holding above that $50 mark. Brent is all the way up at 58.05, and U.S. coffee is positive 0.34%. S&P 500 futures negative 0.03%, Nasdaq futures negative 0.06%, Dow down negative 0.05%. The small cap 2000 positive 0.28%, with the DAX up 0.08%, the Nikkei 225 0.55%, and the US dollar index is up 0.05. We're at 92.86 on the dollar index. So what do we got? What's going to happen here? So, the Fed is, putting out the little carrot. We're going to do something here in December for a rate hike. And so now they're just going to bore us for the next 3 months and, make trading miserable, because every other day that somebody's going to say something and it's just going to go back and forth, back and forth. My friends, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Do not let that interfere with your trading. Ignore it. Don't even worry about it, okay? When it gets 3 weeks and 2 weeks before the announcement, then we can start listening to it. Till then, it's all a bunch of hogwash, and just don't even listen to it. Sometimes the least amount of news you listen to is the better, right? So sometimes you just got to tune that stuff out and don't get entangled with that. Of course, it'll screw up your mindset when you're trading on the charts. Or, if you're a fundamental trader, you're trading fundamentals. So don't even listen to it. Enough of that Fed stuff. All right, let's take a look at the euro. We'll take a look at the euro dollar here. Just take a peek. Not much going on here. Sideways, basically. A little up here, down movement. Not a lot, but sideways for the whole week. Nothing to do here. I find it really hard to find charts to look at today. The pound hugging that 200, which gives us an opportunity that we might be able to sell this pound at this 200, but there's no catalyst to move this, folks. There's no catalyst to move this unless the dollar does something like really get strong in the New York session. We can see a continuation to the downside. I really do not want this to get above that 200 exponential moving average, and that's the green line on the chart. We really don't want this to get above that, right? We want it to stay where it's at and then drop off. Because if it gets above it, now you got to consider when you're going to enter the trade. You're going to wait till it breaks below it, right? So that's what's going on with the old poundaroo. So today I was looking at, this is my trade of the day for me today. This is our Aussie yen. And what we got here is, this had a really nice move the last 2 days to the downside. And what I'm looking at here is I really like to see an aggressive pullback all the way back up to this 38.2, somewhere about 80.80, 80.75, somewhere in there. We can sell this. We can get out at 80.10 or 80.20. Now, just be careful of this because we're coming into support here. I don't know how strong that support is, but we're coming into support, and you don't want to get wiggled out and this thing fly up on you, right? So we're just going to let this come up. It's got to come up to our entry spot. If it overshoots and goes to the 200, that's fine. As long as it stays below it, then we'll look for a bearish candlestick formation and we'll sell it, right? But this looks like a decent trade to look at today. It's not involving a dollar pair, and the Aussie has no data today. Japan's got no data today. Sounded sensible to me. Why don't we take a look at the Aussie yen? All right, let's take a look at a couple more, my friends. Here's a New Zealand dollar. Now, you got to be careful now. They got this, are they going to do a interest rate move here? I don't know. I really haven't looked out there and seen or looked at what's going on with it. So we're just going to leave this alone. I'm not going to trade this today until 24 hours from now when we see what happens with their interest rate decision and statement and all that good stuff. And we'll see what happens. And I like I said, I don't remember if they were thinking about cutting rates or whatever they're thinking about doing. So we'll just watch. Nothing to do on the New Zealand dollar. We'll take a look at the dollar yen. Dollar yen, nice up move here. It's coming up to that level here where we're going to be looking at taking out highs. So we'll see how that works. But we're at 112.50, and this thing's moving on up. One thing I want you to look at here is these moving averages. Take a look at this 5 moving average, and you got the 20 moving average, and then the 55 moving average, and the 200. There's big angle and separation, right? There's angle and separation between each EMA and up to the upside. So, I don't want to sell here. At a minimum, you need the 5 EMA on top of price before you're going to sell this, I would think. That just sounds logical to me. If you get the 20 up there without losing too many pips to the downside, that's a good idea. At a minimum, you're gonna have to put a trend line or something here to see where you can get in this safely. So nothing to do here, on the dollar yen. I don't trade it very often, folks, but I do use it as a tool for the dollar, and we'll just keep an eye on it through the day. Traders, that is all I have today. Great to be with you on a Wednesday. Good to be back at the trading desk. I do have to tell you that I am moving next week. So most likely Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, there will be no video. Hoping on Wednesday to be back in full force. I got my news on my internet. There will be internet in my new condo, but the high-speed internet is 2 to 3 weeks away. So nothing I can do about that. We hope it gets done in 2 weeks and we get high speed. Hopefully I got some decent internet to continue working and all that good stuff, which I think I will. And if not, I'll go out and buy a stick for internet and we'll make sure we're up and running. Traders, thanks a lot. Have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart, not hard. We'll catch you tomorrow morning, folks. Take care now. Bye-bye.